Foreign Affairs Secretary Perfecto Yasay Jr. on Wednesday tells the Commission on Appointments he's ready to provide documents that will prove he never acquired American citizenship. Yasay makes a statement before the CA at his confirmation hearing, where he insisted he was never a U.S. citizen despite a document from the U.S. Internal Revenue Service that lists him as among American citizens who lost citizenship.
What I'm saying is that I do not have any information about that passport at all.
You don't have any information, so that means you never held that passport.
Yes, as far as I know, personal knowledge, I never held any American passport.
Yasay says he has documents to prove this, which would dispel media reports that say otherwise. Yasay is referring to an exclusive Rappler story quoting 4 independent sources and later an IRS document stating that Yasay used to be a U.S. citizen. Yasay says those who still have questions about his citizenship, despite his repeated pronouncements on it, can take the matter to court. He says, quote, "Taking an oath of allegiance was a requirement for me for my legal permanent residence. It does not imply citizenship." Senator Panfilo Lacson confirms the Senate will reopen its probe into the alleged existence of the Davao Death Squad, but he adds they haven't resolved which committee will handle it. This after retired cop Arthur Las Cañas confirmed the death squad is real and that President Rodrigo Duterte is involved in it. Las Cañas' accusation is a complete turnaround from his Senate testimony last October. Lacson denies there's pressure from Malacanang not to hear the testimonies of Las Cañas.
Well, I can't speak for myself na walang kasi kung meron, dapat may nagpasabi na baka pwedeng hinahilay. Wala.
Rappler earlier gathered from sources that 10 senators voted for a reinvestigation while 5, including Lacson, abstained. Lacson says it's Senator Dick Gordon who insisted on not reopening the investigation, adding Gordon is taking offense that an investigation he once terminated is being reopened. Malacanang approves the release of the 1,000 peso additional Social Security System pension Wednesday, more than a month after President Rodrigo Duterte approved the pension hike. The approval allows the SSS to start giving pensioners the additional 1,000 pesos in March and for the increase to be incorporated in the regular pension beginning April. A memorandum signed by Executive Secretary Salvador Medjaldea says the pension hike has been green-lighted and that it will be retroactive starting January 2017. The palace approval gives the SSS the green light to release the amount to SSS retirees, survivors, and permanently disabled persons. The pension hike will also mean an increase in contributions of SSS members to 12.5% from 11% beginning May. Duterte's economic advisors had opposed a 2,000 peso pension hike, saying it would bankrupt the fund. The SSS pension hike is one of Duterte's campaign promises. Environment Secretary Gina Lopez addresses her critics and supporters in an emotional 8-minute video posted on her Facebook page Wednesday. The video was taken right after Lopez's daily meditation.
For the detractors, stop it already. I mean, if you're gonna fight, at least fight clean. For example, Inquirer puts headlines which are not even true. Manila Standard puts things which are not even true. I mean, play the game well, no? I mean, if you think that what I'm doing is not right, at least tell the truth.
Lopez is under fire for the closure and suspension of 28 mining companies. She also canceled 75 mineral production sharing agreements in watersheds all over the country. In the video, Lopez insists her department followed due process every step of the way.
And to the mining company, you talk about contracts. How about our contract to life? I have every right, and it is my duty and obligation to review contracts in the light of the common good.
A member of the Commission on Appointments says she's very troubled by the statements of Foreign Affairs Secretary Perfecto Yasay Jr. on the West Philippine Sea or South China Sea dispute during the official's confirmation hearing Wednesday. Occidental Mindoro Representative Josephine Sato questions Yasay about his earlier pronouncements on the arbitral tribunal's ruling that favored Manila and declared Beijing's 9-dash line invalid. Yasay reiterates the official stand of the Duterte administration that the Philippines doesn't own the disputed area in the South China Sea.
The ruling of the arbitral tribunal is never a ruling on territorial ownership or sovereignty that we exercise over the disputed area in the South China Sea. It is just simply a ruling on the basis of the 1982 UNCLOS that we have exclusive views and exploitation of both living and non-living resources in this area without passing into the legal issue of whether who owns these territories. And it is on that basis that I'm saying that even while private entities, individuals have made claim, legal luminaries have made claim that we own these islands, this is not the official position of the Philippine government. Because under international law, we have to prove it in the appropriate tribunal.
Yasay also defended his stance of not making provocative statements on the dispute that would anger China. He said it is consistent with the position of not causing any tension in the region.